Hey guys, welcome back. Let's see what tarot has to say today, what we got going on for this read. I'm very curious. Ooh, we had a whole bunch that wanted to pop out the top. Oh, the Strength card in reverse. Like somebody's giving their power away, or somebody is not finding empowerment within themselves. Emperor. Okay, well there we go. That makes a whole lot of sense to me. That Emperor card, this is like somebody who feels like their shit don't stink. This is the distinct impression I get. They're not gonna sort of learn their lessons. They're not gonna move on from things. Like there's somebody who dwells on shit. There's somebody who won't take responsibility is a lot of what I see in that strength card. It's like somebody isn't gonna stand up and be like, I did this, I made this choice, I feel this way. This is not somebody who finds empowerment in admitting their emotions, admitting their mistakes, admitting to their behaviors and taking responsibility for their life. This is somebody who wants to like slough the blame off on everyone else. And that's why we have judgment in reverse here. A judgment card is like karma, sort of getting back what you put out into the world. They're putting out some pretty negative karma here, and again, not wanting to take responsibility, not wanting the consequences for their actions. They always feel sorry for themselves too, with this Ten of Wands, is overwhelmed, overburdened. Like everybody's mean to them, everybody does things to them, everything happens to them. It's like they have zero responsibility in it all. They just can't find clarity in the fact that all their behavior is actually a choice that they make. And whenever they make a big fucking mess, they kind of just want to like up and run away from it, is what I get from that Knight of Wands. Like, we're just, well, that went to shit, we're gonna move on now, we're just gonna run away, we don't want to answer for what we did. And you know, the King of Swords, I'd like to know where that King of Swords fits in. And the Empress and Temperance. That Empress, she is speaking to a figure, she is speaking to a person. This is somebody in his life. Oh, this is somebody in his life who's tried to tell him this before. I'm not sure if she's like a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, a mother, a sister, a friend, some other family member, a boss. She's somebody who's tried to tell him this truth, who's tried to be able to help him to see what his behavior is doing. We're going to pull a few more here. I feel like that King of Swords is also indicative of his energy as well. And remember, guys, I do say he, I do say her. It's because that's what the court cards are coming forward as. This is what the cards are coming forward as. If this situation resonates for you, but for you this happened with a female, and this Empress is sort of would have been a male figure in your life, that's fine. These are general reads. They may or may not resonate for you. Maybe bits and pieces do. Take what works, takes what has meaning. Feel free to leave the rest. I do feel like this King of Swords is tied to this Emperor energy. And what it's saying is this person has their own set of personal truth. This person sees the world in a certain way. They don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. They don't want to hear anybody else's truth. Taking responsibility for breaking other people's hearts. So this could be speaking to romantic relationships as well, and the choices that they make, and hurting other people. It's like they don't want to see it, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to take responsibility for it. I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles is tied to that as well. This is going to be someone from their past, somebody who suffered because of their behavior. It's because there's somebody who just sort of like follows their own wishes. Like they put what they want above everybody else's feelings, above everybody else's needs. This person is very selfish. And I'm just going to say it, they're pretty fucking immature too. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. It can represent victory. It can represent truth. This person is not going to get what they want out of life going through this way, screwing people over. They're never going to find a connection that they want because they don't treat people with respect. They can't see truth. Like they're living in a different reality than other people are, and not wanting to recognize how their lies hurt other people. Like the Seven of Swords is saying, it's like they sort of just lie, they cheat, they're dishonest, they take what they want, and then they leave. And they're jugglers. So they're always juggling people. I feel like they're juggling people a lot of the time. I'm keeping some of them in the dark. And when they get caught, they just run away. They just run away, they take off, and they try and sort of start up fresh or start up new, maybe where nobody knows them or in a new situation. They don't want to answer. I feel like I got this image in my mind of somebody actually like changing their phone number, changing their email address. This is somebody who like just changes their shit so people can't find them, like they ghost people. Because they don't want to deal. They just don't want to deal with the consequences of their behavior. Like they're trying to escape justice. And when I say justice, and that card coming forward, I don't necessarily speaking to like the court system. You know, in some cases that might be the case. This might be sort of a divorce or child support or something, a legal obligation that somebody is running from. But I don't feel like it's that necessarily it's that. This is somebody who's going to run away from somebody trying to hold them accountable for their behavior. That is what that Justice card is representing, being held accountable for their choices and their behavior. That's what they're trying to outrun here. 5 of Swords, and they will fight this. They will fight with anybody who tries to call them on their shit. Like I said, it's like they're living in a different reality is the distinct vibe that I get. This is somebody in their own little world. Very immature, very selfish, very vain and self-centered. And they don't care if they hurt people and leave people out in the cold. They don't care about sort of everyone who's left in their wake of their negative behavior, because they just want what they want when they want it. And they'll sort of take whatever they can get from people, and they don't really care how it affects people's lives as well, like people's home lives, depending on, you know, what the situation is. It just, when you have the Star card too, and that Star card is like clarity. I don't feel like this person is getting any kind of clarity in their situation. I feel like the people around them, it takes a little while to see it. People who meet them, people who become involved with them, it takes a little while for those people to see clarity. Sometimes they don't see it until after things come to an end, and they feel like they're left out in the cold, or they've gotten heartbroken, and then it becomes clear that this person was not what they presented themselves to be, and that this person, like I said, they live in like a different reality. They don't want to admit to truth. They don't want to take responsibility for their actions. Do you have that Death card? The Death, the Fool, and the Lovers here. So there's a romantic relationship that's come to an end. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, that's my little karma coming back. I get slightly sort of pulled back over here to Judgment. I think they might have met their match. Because they go through the world like this Fool card. They sort of not paying attention to how they hurt other people, sort of putting their own needs first, or this la-di-da kind of attitude, especially when it comes to romantic involvements. I do feel like this is about to be catching up with them in some way, shape, or form with this Death card. The Death card is transition. This is closing the door on one chapter. This is beginning a new one. Something's going to be coming to an end here. And I do feel like it's not it's not going to be favorable to them. There's going to be heartbreak all the way around. That I definitely feel. This is actually a chance for them to learn this lesson. This is why this message has come forward. This is like a chance for them to learn this karmic lesson in life, this universal life lesson, sort of being more conscious of their behaviors, how they interact with others. This is like an opportunity for them to like grow and get their shit together. Now, as to whether they're going to take advantage of them, that I don't see in the cards. What I see here is that the circumstances have been set up in a way by the universe to give this person a chance to get their shit together and to learn and to change their ways, because something is going to happen that is going to involve karma. It is going to be some form of, I don't really want to say retribution, but definitely some kind of repayment for what they've been giving to other people. And within that is the opportunity for them to learn a lesson. Now, like I said, as to whether they take advantage of that and whether they're sort of mature and evolved enough to be able to see it that way and take the lesson for what it is and better themselves, I don't know. I don't know about that, but the circumstance is coming about to allow for the opportunity. Alrighty guys, that is what the cards had to say to me today. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Have a great day everyone. Take care.